Okay, final question.
Yes.
It's a 3 questions in one. If you could give advice to these 3 people, one is the CEO of an organization, the other one is a HR director, and the third one is to someone starting out in their career, what advice would you give each of them? Let's start with the CEO.
Ooh. I can't tell the CEO what to do because he has his own agenda. What I would do is ask him what his agenda really is, and see then how I could help him solve it. But every CEO has their own agenda. Some want to make a lot of money fast, no matter what.
But would you give them a specific advice to focus on some?
Well, I would. They wouldn't listen. I say for the good of society, for the good of your company, for the good of the economy, you must innovate and change, because if you don't, your competition will and take your business away. The only way you can grow is by taking business from somebody else. That's what's happening now. So yes, strong advice is really not only say you're going to innovate, set up a process where you could measure the innovation. I think that's going to be quite honestly a problem in Malaysia, from what I hear, because I hear the Prime Minister is going to say this is going to be the year of innovation. That's wonderful. Yeah. Now, how do we do that if there's no objectives or goals? And money doesn't cure that. Because if you have the people down here that are going to want to innovate, and you have the government up here, it still has to go through the CEOs. And if they don't really buy into it, it's not going to happen.
What about the HR director?
The HR director, and this would be any good company, really would be bringing different types of people, because the magic happens when people from different backgrounds come together. I attribute that my success is because I've had different backgrounds, and I've learned from every one of them. You could speed up that process by bringing in different type of people. I could learn from you. I could learn, as you said, you need creative people and you need non-creative people. When we do a brainstorming session, we always bring in different types of people. We'll bring in kids with adults. We'll bring in technical people with salespeople. Then they'll all be able to see things from a different perspective. A good company does that. Otherwise, you have, instead of maybe 100 ideas, you have 100 people with the same idea. Not good.
And to someone starting out in the career?
Do you want to make money, or do you want to have fun? And first advice.
Can you have both?
I would say if you're having fun, the chances that you'll make money at it better than if you want to make money. Okay. Because if you want to just make money and you're not having fun, it'll show. You're not going to be happy, and chances are it's not going to work. My biggest advice is find what you love and do it. That's what happened to me by accident. I thought I was going to be an accountant because accountants made a lot of money.
That's like me.
And my dad wanted me to be an accountant. I went to accounting school, and by luck, one of my classes, I was forced to take a marketing class. And I didn't even want to go, and I was sort of goofing off for the whole year, and I think I had like a 15 average. I was going to fail this course. And then I decided to finally read the textbook.
And you found it really interesting.
I loved it. Yeah. And I just, please let me get through this class. And I got an A. And I thought they made a mistake, and I still remember going to my professor, Professor Frame, and I was afraid to see him because I thought, I got you mixed up. And he said, Dave, you did so great on the final. I've never had anybody do that well on the final. I had to give you an A. Yeah. So then I took him again for a couple of other courses. But yeah, it's do what you love.
And things will happen for you.
Yes, and the biggest advice I give anybody, and this is going to slay a lot of people, and it's probably going to be my next book, but I'm going to ask you, how do you achieve your goals more easily? Okay. Do you know how to do that?
How do I achieve my goals more easily?
Yeah, so my book's going to be how to achieve goals more easily.
Sounds like something I need to.
Yeah, you know how to do that? Anybody know how to do it? Lower them.
Lower them.
Lower your goals.
Lower your goals.
If you go in steps,
you get, and when you achieve them, you feel much more contented.
You feel much better.
Okay.
And
that's good advice.
That's my goal now. I don't care if I make hundreds of millions of dollars or millions. My goal is to have a great time, make some money, and that's easy to do. In fact, my business in Brazil, my goal is to not lose money. So that should be pretty good.
Right. Yeah. Well, Dave, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Thanks for being on the Leaderonomics show.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you in Malaysia more often.
Thanks. I enjoyed your talk too. It was really killer.
Very good. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.